Hello guys and welcome back to AJ Anime, where you can find all things anime. There's no better way to make a scene more hype and intense than an unexpected and attention-grabbing entrance. From the Black Bull's iconic save to Shanks' stopping an entire war, here are 15 epic anime entrances that gave us chills. But before we get into it, help us out by clicking the like and subscribe button. With that being said, let's dive right in.
よくやった。ナイスファイト。
Starting off this list is an entrance that's both shocking and funny. The Deep Sea King already pummeled Moomin Rider and Genos into jam, and it seemed like no one was able to stop him. Of course, no one other than the Caped Baldy himself. What made this moment so good was the fact that Saitama didn't even seem to care that a massive monster was behind him. With just one punch, he took care of the Deep Sea King and stopped the rain itself. It was a moment of pure awesomeness that showed us once more why he's called the One Punch Man.
If he's not here, the only one who can protect the village is me.
Up next, I know Naruto has a lot of badass entrances, but for me, this one has got to come out on top. It seemed like Konoha was done for and everybody expected Naruto to come and save the day. But it wasn't him that arrived. Instead, it was the Shadow Hokage himself, and in less than 5 seconds, the meteor disintegrated and he was gone again. This was on a whole nother level and showed the viewers and Konoha that Sasuke would be there when Naruto wasn't. Even Kakashi was shocked at seeing him, as he said one of the coldest lines in the entire series. This next one's a classic spine-chilling experience. Finral was about to be killed by his brother when suddenly, in the blink of an eye, almost every single Black Bulls member was ready to get some smoke and end Longros's life. The animation, the soundtrack, and the intensity of this scene just made things even better. This scene had everyone jumping from their chairs and screaming as the Black Bulls gave Longros a lesson he'll never forget. It's almost rare to see the Black Bulls this angry, but all of them were willing to kill just to save their friend, showing us just how loyal they are to each other.
But look, a miracle has occurred. Something plus ultra, as you would say. Tomura Shigaraki is awake!
Enough of the heroes, now it's time for the villains to take the stage. Shigaraki's awakening may not be on par compared to the manga, but it was still one of the most terrifying entrances in all of anime. Everything was being destroyed by his decay, people and buildings alike. The sheer destructive power left us in awe, and seeing heroes crumble into dust was just sad to see. It was even quite eerie in some notes because it's rare for My Hero Academia to kill off characters, but Shigaraki was not holding back.
Can you really afford distractions now?
If you thought Shigaraki's entrance was brutal, then this one might just be straight up disturbing. You see, Atom Smasher's arrival wasn't just an announcement, but it was an execution, as he literally crushes one of the most beloved characters to death. The way they even showed Rebecca's death from different angles was almost disturbing. But we can't deny it was epic and totally unexpected. Now this one is a bit more recent, but it still deserves a spot on this list. Toji entering Dagon's domain was a move that shocked the entire fanbase, as if his resurrection wasn't already surprising enough. Not only that though, the way he decimated Dagon afterward in what looked to be a completely one-sided fight was nothing short of amazing. You can see just how strong he is because 2 Grade 1 sorcerers were even having a hard time against the special grade Cursed Spirit. The animation was one of the best in Jujutsu Kaisen, and the fight choreography was something else. The villain streak doesn't end there, as Demon Slayer comes around to show its own entry on our list. We all thought the arc was going to end now that Enmu was defeated, but someone more sinister gave the Demon Slayers a surprise visit, and he was a menace. It was his first appearance, and when we saw those eyes, we already knew things were about to go the wrong way. The way his entrance felt evil and creepy just made it a whole lot better. If it wasn't for Rengoku, then Tanjiro would have already been dead. Here's another close save from one of our favorite knights in anime, Saber. Shiro and Rin Tosaka are surrounded by golems and Shiro summons Saber to get them out of trouble. When it comes to animation, the Fate series is the king, and it proves why in this moment. The lighting, the particles, and even the sound effects gave us one hell of a visual feast. Saber then obliterated every last golem in sight. It might have been short, but it was a banger.
Two men leapt from a giant creature and began their long descent to the Republic of East Gorto, which expanded below.
What makes this entrance in Hunter x Hunter is that Netero and Zeno managed to confuse Neferpito and even surprise him. The narrator did an amazing job in enhancing the moment, and, coupled with the music, it became even better. Dragon Dive wasn't only for show, as it was able to wreak havoc on anything it landed on and gave both masters the ability to detect the king. Arriving just in time to save someone always gives entrances additional points, and that's why we have another one from Fire Force. Tamaki was being beaten up and was about to get killed, only for the Devil's Footprint to burst out from the ceiling with his signature smile. In terms of music and animation, this one was legendary. The short but dynamic fight scene was especially well done. With one attack, Shinra made it look like the fight was instantly about to end there.
How impudent of you!
If we're talking about entrances that gave us chills, then we can't forget how Escanor rocked up in front of Estarossa and completely nullified his commandment. Every word that came out of Escanor's mouth was disrespectful to the point that Estarossa couldn't keep his cool. It just seems that the sin of pride was stronger than the commandment of love.
오네가이! 나루토!
This is our second entry when it comes to the Naruto series, but it's no doubt worthy of being on this list. Konoha was on its last legs, and when all hope seemed lost, the MC himself rocked up with the 3 meanest toads we've ever seen. The timing was spot on, and even though he was a bit late, he stopped Pain from killing everyone that was dear to him. Even though it happened quite a while ago, the animation and music were the best in its time. Ichigo has had some great entrances, but this one takes the cake as he's now fighting his strongest opponent yet. One Stern Ritter was instantly obliterated, and he had the entire Quincy force on edge. Not only that, Ichigo goes into rage mode and proceeds to fight the leader of the Quincy's by himself. Of course, Bleach went levels up in terms of animation, and this one scene was one of the best out there.
俺は進み続ける。敵を駆逐するまで。
We don't know if this is a villain or superhero entrance, but one thing is for sure, it was epic as hell. The way Eren burst out from under the stage, the build-up, and the brutal devastation that followed soon after was nothing like we've ever seen before. You could even clearly see the terror on the Marleyans' faces as the Devil of Paradise launched a surprise attack. You also have to admit, the music was just perfect. Everything was perfect.
この戦争を終わらせに来た。
You all knew it was going to be here, and it really is one of the best moments in One Piece. The way Shanks single-handedly stopped an entire war was not only epic, but the most goosebumps-inducing moment we will ever see in anime history. There wasn't crazy music, nor was there mind-blowing animation. All they used was timing and made it into one hell of a surprise. It left everyone speechless, and it was an entrance worthy of being a legend. So that's our pick for the 15 epic anime entrances that gave us chills. Stay tuned for more anime content and let us know which entrance you think should be at number 1. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We upload weekly reviews, theories, and discussions about everything anime and manga. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.